And what's up, my people? It's Joey Bags, your favorite unknown sim racing YouTuber, and I'm back. I got another video for you today. So today's video is Forza Motorsport 2023, Forza Motorsport 8, whatever you want to call it. We're on PC today, and I'm using the PXN V12DDL 6 Nm direct drive wheelbase with the matching pedals. And yeah. So, you probably already seen, I maybe got another video. Actually, I probably do have another video already up. Forza on the Xbox using the PXN direct drive. I think I'm going to have one with the controller to kind of give you like my thoughts on controller and on the direct drive base. But today we're on this. We're in the sim rig. The shout out to Next Level Racing. I'm gonna have their Challenger cockpit, so that's what I've got here. So today's the PC video. Let's see how I want to. All right, so we're gonna do this for you. TLDR. If you don't want to sit through the whole video, because we all know, like I said in my last one for the Xbox, I can be a little long-winded. So TLDR. I'm going to go with my previous statements. If you already pay for Game Pass, download Forza. It's fun. Now, when I said on the Xbox video that download it and just play it with your controller, I'm going to give you the caveat of download it if you have a wheel and sim rig. If you don't, I'm pretty sure it'll be just as good with a controller on the PC, but I've never been a fan of using a controller on PC. So like if I'm playing COD, it's going to be, if I'm on the PC, it's keyboard and mouse. If I'm sitting on my console, then yeah, I'm gonna grab a controller. But if I'm on PC, I tend to like the better controls. So if I'm, like I said, if I'm playing COD, I'm using keyboard and mouse. If I'm playing a sim, if I'm on a sim like I would be on a PC, I'm going to be using my cockpit and wheel. Now, if you have a Logitech wheel, whichever one of the hundreds of flavors they have, that's fine. If you have a Thrustmaster and whatever flavors they have, that's fine. Download it if you have Game Pass. It's fun. If you don't have Game Pass, you can skip it. And at this point, this whole video is done for you. That was the TLDR. If you stuck around this long, I'm going to give you my long-winded explanation. So on PC, we like running sims. We want stuff that's, you know, the physics are on point, that, you know, the way the tires interact with the tarmac, we want that to be very similar. You know, we look for the sims to give us realism, or as close as we can to it. It's Forza. I'm gonna put it in the same category as Gran Turismo. Maybe the first ones back in the day were closer to sims. It really kind of went to the way of, you know, games. So I mean, you can really call it a simcade if you want. If you want to have fun driving, you can have fun driving. Once you get your wheel set up, which, if you want the links, the previous video to this one, the Xbox video, I've got the links to Hakihashi and to Dan Suzuki. Go to their videos. They've got some great setting setups for direct drive bases. Use that as a baseline, tweak as you need from there. But really, once you get the wheel set up, it feels good, it's fun, and it's not Assetto Corsa, it's not ACC, it's not RRE, Race Room Revolution, Automobilista 2, definitely not, maybe close to iRacing. But then, you know, I like talking shit about iRacing because I have a love-hate relationship with iRacing. So, yeah, let's get into it so that way you can just kind of see what I'm talking about. So, I said in the other video, if you didn't watch the other video, this is going to be new to you. If you did watch the other video, then it's just me repeating the same thing. When you start the game new, on PC especially, and I'm telling you, this is just from my experience, before you go into the game, check your settings right here, and go over, okay, let's see, can I use, nope, the control on here isn't working, so, there we go. You check your inputs. Hold on. Check your inputs, because this is what happens to me often. So I go to my, I don't need the keyboard one because I didn't set up anything for keyboard. Oh, actually, that's very strange. Okay, so either way, whether it's keyboard or input, make sure you always come to here and turn on your custom inputs. For some reason, anytime I back out of this game, this is what it does to me. Once you're done with that, you can go, click save, and you can go into your game as normal. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in, free play. I thought the controller, the stick on my wheel here worked to control that, but it may have just been on the console. Alright, so we've already gone through all this. I'm going to just be in the Subaru. Short track. Let's do a track I actually like, so then that way, you know, I'm not absolutely horrible. We'll do Lime Rock like I did in the other one. You know what? Let me see. Do we have something else? You know what? Let's do VIR. I'm gonna do VIR the North course. I really like the North course. Weather, no random. Random, they always give me rain. So let's just go with clear. From there, we'll go to a difficulty of 3. I'm not trying to sweat. I'm not playing COD right now, so there's no reason for me to have to get sweaty. Drivatars, yeah, we're gonna take that down to like 12. I'll be number 13. I'll be the baker's dozen dude. So there we go. We're set up. Let's get into it. Yes, accept. So, like I was saying before, check your settings. Those videos that I have linked, they've got some good baselines. I'm using the Hakihoshi settings on my wheel, so it feels pretty good. I can't complain too much about it. It's not
the final turns run over undulating hill.
You know, it's not spectacular, but it's pretty good. The consensus, I mean, okay, this is the funny thing. So we've got a kind of a mix. It's kind of split. You've got to either everybody loves the game or they think it's hard. I don't know. It's kind of like split. So oh, they just straight hit me. I can tell you, well, at least on my PC, I've got a 5800 X3D and a AMD 6950 XT. Jesus, I'm already off-roading with the Super. I've got a 6950 XT. I'm running this fully maxed out. Like, the only thing I don't have is motion blur on. Only thing I don't have to remove. And ooh, that was a little dip that I had never seen there, but I mean, for the most part, it stays in pretty playable frame rates. This is a little different. You know what? I haven't driven a VIR since. There's more. Okay, so I was just running this track in Assetto Corsa, And Assetto Corsa has much better elevation changes on it. This track seems a little flat in this game. Oh, 9 of 13. Yes, I have ABS on. It's a Simcade, it's not a Sim. Yeah, we all know I get quiet when I'm concentrating. Yeah, you see those sounds when you dip off to the dirt? Ooh. Right there. This is like my favorite track to run the Miatas and the Formula Ford 1600s, like all the little cars. Oh, I love running little cars through this. Ah! And I'm off-roading. I'm rally racing. Alright, let's hit the gas so that way my wheels actually turn. That S2000 is coming up on me hard, man.
One more. Finish strong.
So I mean, the control isn't bad. With those settings, I've got some good weight on the wheel, which I really enjoy. Curbs, understeer, I'm really feeling the curbs. I'm feeling it in the wheel. So I mean, that is kind of nice. I'm getting the feedback from the road that you would expect. So those settings are kind of nice. I could imagine I could go in them even more and tweak it. But really, for this game, what it is, I'm actually kind of happy with these settings. You know, I could stay with it like this and just enjoy the game. You know, I'm really not going to take this game too seriously. You know, it's just, it is what it is. It's Forza. Honestly, everything that I said in the last video kind of just translates over to this one, except instead of being on Xbox, I'm on PC. You know, that's really the big difference. I guess 5th place is gonna have to be where it is. Don't judge my driving. Don't judge. 141. Yeah. So this is Forza 2023 Forza Motorsport 8 on PC using the PXN V12DDL direct drive wheelbase. It's nice. The game is okay. Like I said, if you have Game Pass, download it. If you don't have Game Pass, you can skip it. Not a big deal. Now, as I said before, on PC, I don't know about using a controller just because I'm not a fan of controllers on PC. I've always had some weird quirks and issues with it. But if you have a sim rig or a steering wheel and you have Game Pass, download it. You'll have fun. If you don't, you might. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. I'm just not a fan of connecting controllers to my PC. Just like I said, it's just not my thing. But let me know in the comments if you do. really, there's not much else to say in this one that I didn't say in the other ones. You know, it's really just showing it to you on a different system. So with that, I'm gonna leave you for tonight, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bells for the next videos, and that's all. Peace out.